So since I've left Jehovah's Witnesses, doing some research on specifically the Bible and the background of the Bible, or the history of the Bible, how it was made and all those sort of things. It's quite fascinating finding out that a lot of the biblical accounts are actually taken from other cultures, and the stories, even things like about Jesus, the 12 apostles, and Moses and things like that, they already existed in other cultures hundreds and hundreds of years before the Israelites decided to adopt these ideas. So also looking at the biblical God Yahweh or Jehovah, I think I've already posted it before. Yes, I have. How a lot of scholars have found information, obviously archaeology and things like that, where it actually shows that Yahweh was a war god in a pantheon that the Israelites later adopted, made it into monotheistic faith. I mean, there's more to it. I'm just giving a kind of a very brief, short description, summary. I'm not a scientist yet. But what I find interesting is the Gnostic texts. So now we're talking about post-Jesus, like the Christianity. And the idea that I've been hearing about is that actually the biblical God is not a god or a creator at all, but it's actually a demiurge. And it's actually an entity that feeds on human suffering. And because like in the Bible, it describes, I'm jealous God and all worship must come to me. And there's a lot of references to things like obviously the Gnostic texts and other materials from other cultures. And I actually agree with that. And I tell you why. Because the way Jehovah's Witnesses act and the way, unfortunately, most Christians act, and those who follow the biblical God, whatever faith they are, it doesn't make them better people. In fact, actually, it makes them worse as human beings. And they get they kind of copy the God that they worship, right? So if you are God of love, surely your followers would emulate you as the God of love. But because Yahweh is actually God of war, I mean, history speaks for itself, doesn't it? Like just crusades, wars now, everything, pretty much everything's over religion. You have people fighting for people because of their faith, ultimately. So, yeah, I think I completely agree. I figure that if Yahweh is a real being, and I think it is some sort of entity, I really do, not as the ultimate creator, because to me, creation is its energy, its source, higher consciousness. It's not a being, not in a sense that we can understand, and it's definitely not a male god, and its name is not Yahweh or Jehovah. But I do think, because when I look at how Jehovah's Witnesses treat people, especially outside the organization and also inside, they're horrible. They really are horrible. And honestly, when I was a Jehovah's Witness, it didn't feel good. Like I didn't get, like something always felt off. And I'm still quite a spiritual person. I sense things, I read energy. And the energy of the biblical God is way off, way off. You don't have to agree with me. I'm just sharing my conclusions. But I do think there's more and more people that are relating to this. It kind of resonates with them. So let me know what you think in the comments. If you want, you don't have to. But anyway, I thought I'll share that on a Friday night. Yep. So I will speak to you soon. Not tonight though. And thank you for watching. Bye.